G'day, and welcome to the inaugural episode of Adaptive Technology with Beer. We're joined today with a special guest star. This is Rob Mineault, multimedia guru.
Hi, folks.
How are things in the world of multimedia, Rob?
They're wonderful, Steve. Thanks for
Nobody
asking.
wants to hear about your geek crap. Alrighty. Anyways, we're here today.
What are we doing today, Steve?
What are we doing today? Well,
Yeah.
let me tell you what we're doing today. Today, we are doing a review of the Pebble HD, the newest handheld 4.3-inch portable, lightweight, foldable handle magnification range from 1.25 to 13.5, 28 color selectable handheld CCTV thingy.
That's very good news because that's what we rehearsed.
Is it?
Yes.
You'd think I would have got that line better if I'd actually rehearsed
I know. It's okay. I'll edit that.
Pause for station identification. Oh, we're at Aroga. Right, so first off, let's pull this sucker out of the box. Alrighty, so let's look at some of these controls and let's look at this fancy dancy handle that we've got on this thing. So, in the position that the Pebble's in right now, it's sitting on top of its handle. It's been designed so that there's a nice little hole through the handle and you can put your handle down and fold the camera over on top of it. And then you don't have to hold it up all the time when you're moving it around. You can just slide it over top of the stuff that you're reading, which is quite lovely and very, very easy to do. Now, you can also fold that handle out and you can use it as like a handheld magnifier and just read across stuff like that. The other way you can use it is you can put it up like this, fold it over like that, and then you could put something like a pill bottle or something behind it and you could look at it. And this is a bottle of Rob's Viagra here.
It's Tylenol.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were using your Viagra.
No,
Oh,
I left
okay.
it in the car.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you could use it like that, or you could, thread a needle in behind it if you wanted to. I don't know. There's all kinds of uses for that, I guess. You could also hold it up like that if you want. There's no actual purpose for it, but it looks like a tent, so it's kind of funny. Then we've got our controls on top. Now we've got our plus and minus keys here. They make it bigger or smaller, and you can use them a couple ways. You can either press and it'll go by little preset jumps, or you can hold it down and it'll zoom continually. So it does have a continuous zoom as well as the preset magnification settings. Then we've got our mode button here, and our mode button will let us change our color mode on the camera. Now these are programmable. I'll show you in a minute how we program those. So we have the presets are high contrast, positive, negative, yellow and blue, green and black, yellow and black, and then back to our regular color mode. Let's see, there's some color there. There's Granny in color. There's Granny if she was gray. You can also press and hold that color mode and it'll jump the mode button rather, and it'll jump right back to the color mode. Now we've also got a button up on top here. That is our capture button. So say we want to store this picture of Granny here, we can just point at Granny, click, and then we've got Granny captured on screen. And then we can magnify in and count the wrinkles around her eyes, laugh lines, it's important. As you can see, this lady has not been laughing a lot in her life, and that's just sad. You gotta laugh a lot. You can also take it back out of the camera mode by pressing the same button again. Now, if you wanted to save that picture, you could press and hold that camera button, and you get a little ding, and it says saving, and it actually is going to save that onto memory on the unit. The unit will actually store up to 200 images in memory. Then down on the bottom here, we've got this little orange button, and when we press that little orange button,
3:29 p.m. Friday, September 20th, 2013.
it gives us our time and date. Now, this function also serves a dual purpose in that if you hold it down, wait for it.
I'm waiting.
Lights off.
Lights off. And it turns the lights off on the bottom. Sometimes when you're dealing with glossy material, those lights will reflect back and sort of obscure what you're trying to see. So you can turn the lights off, and if you press and hold it down again,
Lights on.
the lights come back on. We also have a little wheel up at the top here, and that wheel is used in a couple of different areas as well. So if we press that down right now, it takes us to our stored pictures. If we had more than one stored picture, we could use that scroll wheel to, oh look, we do have another stored picture there. We could use that to scroll between the pictures. So there's a number of settings that you can change on here. So if we hold down the mode button and then we hit the camera button on top,
Brightness.
it takes us into a menu system. And the menu system you can navigate using the scroll wheel as well.
Key click on. Brightness. Brightness. Brightness.
That would be the top.
Key click on.
And if you want to change one of these,
Brightness.
say for example you want to change your brightness, you hit the plus key and then you scroll. So there's our brightness. Hit plus again, we're back out of that, and we can scroll down to the
Key
next
click
thing.
on.
Key click on, that's for hearing the click noises as you're adjusting different keys.
Brightness. Key click on. Color mode selection.
Color mode selection, let's go into there
Black
for a
and
second.
white.
So these are all the different ones that we have pre-set up, and you can see they're checked. They've got that black mark in the middle of them to indicate that they're available right now. We can check and uncheck them using the plus key. So black and white, positive mode, negative
Positive
mode,
mode,
those guys are
negative
always
mode.
available to you. You can turn them on or off. But then you've got your
Color
color
select
selects. Now some people may want to color select, some people may not, but you can choose what color you want for that color select as well. So you just scroll through until you find exactly what color you want. I don't remember what we started out on.
Wow, that is a lot of text.
It's got a lot of text, and there's a whole lot of colors in here too. So I'll just hit plus, and that selects that one. And then you could do the same for the other three, or you could just uncheck them if you didn't want them at all. Then you don't have to cycle through them. And then how do you think you get out of that menu? Is it the camera button again? It is the camera button again. Hey, look, maybe we don't need that cute girl who knows what she's doing.
Yes, we do.
You're right. Alrighty. Now, important thing I should mention, the HD. HD, that's actually an HD camera. HD. That's important. Why is it important? Fine print. Those lawyers, they'll just get you any way they can. So you want to be able to read the fine print. And HD lets you read the fine print, so lawyers will never get you. That's why you need one of these. Lawyers. Alrighty, well, that in a nutshell is the Pebble HD. Pretty impressive wee product, isn't it?
It's a fantastic product, Steve.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And you're not just saying that because you work here, are you?
No, in fact, do I work here?
I've never seen you actually work here.
Do you know
but
something that I don't?
You do come here every day, and I understand you take a paycheck home occasionally.
Occasionally. All right.
Alrighty, so Pebble HD can be purchased from a number of different places. It can be purchased from Aroga directly by calling 1-800-561-6222. Many of your CNIB offices across the country also carry the Pebble HD. That would be in Canada. Americans who are watching this video and giggling through their nose at the silly Canadians, you can buy it from Enhanced Vision Systems directly or from one of their many dealers across the United States. And what else do we need to tell you? Oh yeah, like us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, Aroga Technologies. We also have a Twitter feed, which is
Aroga Canada.
Aroga Canada. So you can follow us on there, and future videos that we post up like this will be tweeted to you directly. We're that fancy. We also have a blog where we share our opinions about various things at WordPress. It's arogatechnologies.wordpress.com, I believe. Yeah, so that's about it. Thanks for joining us.
Peace out. I always wanted to do that.
You're not that cool.